Been on a motorcycle, and now I have my own motorcycle with all my gear, and I'm riding every single day of my life, and it feels amazing. Man, shout out to the incredible talent that we heard on the stage. That was incredible. You were awesome. That was really well done. I'm gonna do a couple of poems. People know me as a poet. I do poems sometimes. Is that all right? Can I do a couple of poems?
Hell yeah!
And then after I do a couple of poems, I'm gonna go ahead and do a karaoke song, and then we can get back into the karaoke mix. If y'all are with me, let me hear y'all say yeah. Yeah. All right, let me think of a call and response, something that we can all talk back and forth. Because even though I'm gonna do some poetry, I feel like it's a conversation, right? Even if I'm doing all the talking, the energy is going back and forth. So I like to do call and responses with the audience to know that we're on the same page. So we're here at the Forgotten Angels campgrounds. So when I say forgotten, y'all say angels. Forgotten
Angels!
Forgotten
Angels!
We just came through a hurricane, which has been insane. So first and foremost, everybody needs to take a hand right now, put it in the air, and pat themselves on the back for being here, man.
All right.
Raise your hand if you're from Florida. Are you from Florida? Who's here from Florida?
Yeah, sure.
Did y'all stay? Y'all stayed for the hurricane? Y'all hunker down? Did those hunker down? I feel that. Raise your hand if you're not from Florida, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, man. Welcome on back. We made it through the storm, and we're glad that there's still some Florida here for y'all to enjoy, man. But
very carefully.
yeah, hold on. hey, whatever you had to do, you know what I mean, is what we had to do. But there was a silver lining. There was a lot of destruction. A lot of people lost a lot of things, and I don't want to make light of that. But there was a silver lining that I saw in how quick all the superficial stuff of the world around us deteriorated, right? There was no arguments, no nothing about online, no politics, no nothing like that. It was just people trying to help each other out, man. You had to see your neighbor. Your neighbor was the person you had to rely on in the storm. And then afterwards, right, all the people that came together to help each other, that had equipment, that had manpower, that were moving tree limbs, that were sharing food, that were sharing electricity. These are beautiful, beautiful things, man. And when I think of Forgotten Angels, the fact that we're all still here is a representation of that very spirit, and it's a spirit of strength, right? It was a spirit of resilience. And a lot of the times, people don't like it, but when the times get tough, you gotta get tough yourself, right? And that's what this next poem is representing. Strength, resilience, and knowing when it's time to get tough. Because everybody wants to see the finish line, but most of us don't even know where to start. Amen. In a world filled with master sprinters working hard to keep up in a rat race, how do we set ourselves apart? I used to think that the answer was in the grave, because that seems to be the only time that anybody knows their place. But most of us aren't working to die. In fact, most of us are working on faith. But when failure is the only thing opening its arms to you, will you still embrace? Do you know how to fashion a father figure out of the defeats that you faced? Can you still train when the only outcome that remains is pain? You see, what we call working out is actually just destroying your muscles so that they grow back stronger. Are you willing to accept that losing is a daily goal that we could be striving to reach? Are you willing to hold the weight of your loss like an L, like a dumbbell, lifting it back up over and over again, even if it burns, understanding that it's not about who's the strongest, but about who has the most endurance, about what lessons have you learned. If immortality is your goal, if you want never-ending life, then you have to learn how to face your doomsday eye to eye. Let it kill you over and over again 1,000 times until the one thing that you have learned is how to not die. What do you really want? Do you want success or do you want value? Do you want fame or do you want glory? Do you want a sprint or do you want a marathon? Whatever it is you decide, remember, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to work for it. Thank you.
Yes! Woo-hoo!
Appreciate that, man. So, the beauty of facing the things that we face, especially when something clears a lot out of our way. A hurricane is like a weird cleansing. if you look at it from an objective environmental look, right? And after that is when you have the most fertile opportunities for new growth, right? One thing I love about the Forgotten Angels and these campouts and all of you all amazing people who have seen me as an equal is that at the end of the day, we all want to be better. We all want to move towards a brighter goal at the end, man. And so this next poem is about that very thing. It's about growth. If home is where the heart is, then success lies in the gardens of our souls. Many can savor its flavor, but only a few can actually make it grow because it's a dirty job in a hot climate that's meant for a hungry farmer. If the sweat from your brow is what waters the seeds of your dreams, then you will learn how to blossom, even if the dirt is dusty. It'll soon be dust and mouths left agape from watching you eat off the fruits of your labor, not the offerings from their plates. For you, there is no such thing as hate or haters, just disgruntled fans who looked up to see if you would give up, but instead you picked up your baggage, you checked it, now get ready to fly. Just remember that even in the air, you still have to grind, still have to lift each step out of the dirt and crud. That's what we mean when we say get it from the mud. Get it how you live, get it how it comes, just never give up. The seed has always been more important than the flower, just never as beautiful. Be you until they are full, and then grow with the nutrients from your soul. It's where success lies. Home is where the heart is, and you deserve a home-grown meal. Thank you.
Yes!
Thank y'all, man. So, we went over strength, resilience, we went over growth, we went over all kinds of great things. I don't want to go too much. I know poetry can be a lot. I don't want to be up here preaching. But I'm ready to get back into this party. Y'all having a good time tonight, man?
Hell yeah.
I'm having a good time. I'm happy to be here. Once again, man, tomorrow night I'll be doing some more poems. I'm going to do my Still I Ride poem.
Yeah.
And what I'm excited...
Yes, it does.
What I'm excited about most is that I actually have some real experience under my belt. And when I was practicing the piece for tomorrow night, it felt real, man. And so I'm excited to bring that into a place of a whole bunch of other riders who got riding experience, who have accepted me as a fellow rider, and it's gonna be a good time. But with that, I think we're ready to party, man. If y'all ready to party, let me hear y'all say, yeah!
Let's do this!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, y'all know the song? I love this song, man. This is one of my favorite songs that have ever been created, because you know we all feel this, man. I was walking down the street without the corner of my eye, saw a pretty little thing.